Hello everybody. Ngayon naman po ay pag-uusapan natin yung step 4 ng discharge permit application via online permitting and monitoring system. So papaano ba yung step 4 ng discharge permit application via online permitting and monitoring system? So doon tayo sa online platform mismo sa OPMS. So after mong ma-complete ang steps 1 to 3, syempre dito ka na sa step 4. Step 4 out of step 6 steps. So nandito na tayo sa step 4. Ano ba ang information na hinihingi dito sa step 4 ng discharge permit application? Ito yung flow meter and treatment system information. So ang situation natin kung gumagamit tayo ng septic tank lamang or septic vault para sa temporary storage na ating wastewater. Dito po sa flow meter information, ang gagamitin natin dito na sagot ay none, no? Dahil yung pong may mga treatment facility, applicable sa kanila yung mga information like influent, effluent, both and total facility effluent. So yung pong mga gumagamit ng septic tank lamang or septic vault, wala naman tayong nilalagay na flow measuring device. Kaya yung location ng flow meter natin ay none. At yung method used, dito ay may iba't ibang options. Ang gagamitin naman natin dito ay not applicable. Now, kung meron tayong treatment facility at nakakapaglagay tayo ng flow metering device sa facility na to, pwede nating masabi na ito ay nasa unahan bago pumasok ng treatment facility. So, influent. Pwede rin na bago lumabas ng ating treatment facility, naglalagay tayo ng flow measuring device. So, gagamitin natin yung effluent. At kung parehas mayroong flow measuring device, pwede nating sabihin both. At kung multiple wastewater treatment facilities sa isang establishments, maraming treatment facilities, pwede tayo maglagay ng total facility effluent. So, meron tayo ditong um, iba pang information like yung method used. Kung gumagamit tayo ng measuring device, like for example, yung typical ay effluent, ano naman yung method of measurement? Usually, we are using direct reading kasi meron tayong metro na nakikita na pwede nating i-read yon daily or weekly or monthly. Samantalang yung mga maliliit na flow, pwedeng pumasok sa ating mga measuring devices and ang method of measurement natin ay by direct reading. Pero yung mga malaki na ang flow, usually gumagamit na tayo ng ibang method like sa partial flume, rectangular wear, triangle wear, Venturi meter, area velocity method, and other appropriate method for measuring the flow. So yan po ay yung mga method use. So typical na ginagamit natin dito talaga yung mga direct reading na method kasi usually nasa mga measuring device natin na kaya nating tingnan yung flow. At sa ibang banda, kailangan mo pa ng computation kung dito na sa iba pang method use. So direct reading ang typical na nagagamit natin dyan. Para po yung metro ng tubig ng water supply, so merong water consumption tayo, may direct reading naman. Then, information on the wastewater treatment system. Meron ba tayong mga wastewater treatment system sa ating facility? Actually, naka-default yan ng ano na walang options. So, we select yes or no. So, when we select no, medyo ano yan, concern yan sa pag-apply. Bakit? Anong klaseng establishment pa to at walang water treatment facility? So here we can select yes and Ilalagay natin dito yung flow rate design capacity in cubic meter per day. So just check on the drawing plans kung ano ang volume capacity, lalong-lalo yung holding tank or equalization tank. Po. So for example, 100 cubic meter per day, and what is the value of capital investment in constructing wastewater treatment plants? For example, meron tayong 4,500,000. Yan yung ating investment capital. And what are the components of our wastewater treatment system? Kadalasan, sinusukat natin to sa level of treatment in terms of primary, secondary, saka yung paggamit ng mga chemicals. Now, primary treatment, ang purpose nito is to allow wastewater to stay in the tank for the short period of time. So kung anong proseso yon, nasa primary treatment yon. Pwede rin yung mga ah, s- solid ay sineseparate natin sa liquid. So kung anong process of treatment yon, nasa primary treatment yon. Sa secondary treatment naman ay paggamit po ng mga bacteria, at yung bacteria nagagamit to stabilize our wastewater. Kinukonsume ng bacteria yung mga organic matter sa wastewater na nakakatulong sa paglinis ng wastewater. So anumang process involving the use of bacteria, kahit anong model man yan, nasa secondary treatment. At kung meron tayong mga chemical processes, gumagamit tayo ng chemicals to stabilize our wastewater. So, yun nandito yung chemical treatment. Kasama na dyan yung pag-absorb ng odor, pag-raise ng pH, kasi kung acidic, babagsak sa standard, kailangan mo itaas. Kung yung sobrang taas naman yung pH, kailangan mo ibaba para pumasok sa standard ng DNR. So, sa primary treatment, i- kailangan may yes tayo dito na sagot, at lalagyan natin dito kung kailan na-install, anong taon, at ano yung mga components or composition ng primary treatment. Mapapansin nyo, yung sinabi ko kanina, pagka primary treatment, either we allow wastewater to stay in the tank for a short period of time, or we separate solid from liquid. So in the process of screening, equalization, grit removal, oil water separation, sedimentation, referring to the primary settling, lalong-lalo kung may secondary treatment tayo. Now, kung typical, conventional lang na septic tank ang meron tayo, we just indicate septic tank or bolt dito sa others, ano? And then, that's it. Kung septic tank lang talaga ang gamit natin. Now, doon sa may mga wastewater treatment system na kumpleto, typical na nag-yes tayo dito, and then we indicate the month and the year kung kailan na-install. Ano po? At saka kung anong composition nung secondary treatment. Kadalasan may mga models dyan like activated sludge process, SBR, or anaerobic digestion, oxidation, trickling filtration, rotating biological conductors, at kung ano pang ibang model. So pwedeng isang model ng secondary treatment, typical ngayon ay yung paggamit ng single batch reaction. Ano po? May mga gumagamit ng advanced oxidation process. Pwede nating ilagay po yan dito sa others, no? So meron tayo ditong mga old model like activated sludge, trickling filter, saka yung rotating biological contactor. So kung ano man yung nasa facility natin na model, yun ang gagamitin natin. So typical yung single batch reaction, makikita natin sa mga secondary treatment. And that's it. Kung hanggang dyan lang tayo sa secondary treatment. But typical, pagka mayroong primary, secondary, mayroon na rin yung chemical treatment. So ang chemical treatment, when we select yes, lagay yung month, saka yung year, At ang mga composition nito like adsorption, pantanggal ng mga odor, disinfection, pantanggal ng mga selected type of microorganism. This is causing microorganism. Flocculation or coagulation kung meron tayong ginagamit ng mga flocculants, coagulants, at saka pH adjustment. Yun nga, gumagamit ng acid or ng base para lang mababa o maitaas yung level ng pH. At kung may iba pang chemical treatment process. So kadalasan ang magagamit dyan ay disinfection because we kill selected type of microorganism para sa treatment ng wastewater. So that's the step number 4. We provide flow meter and treatment system information. Kapag kompleto na yan, just click proceed para lumipat ka na ng step number 5. At kung gusto niyo pang malaman kung paano yung iba pang process sa ibang steps ng discharge permit application, please subscribe, share this video, like this video. At maraming maraming salamat sa ating lahat at God bless po.